There, Latin 1. Here we are, chapter 9. I just kind of want to go back over the grammar of the imperatives, as well as referring you again to page 60. No. Let's see, where did I go? Referring you again to page 54, because that breaks down all the verbs, the ost, musti, senti endings. And what I want to do is point out to you that the imperatives, there we go. The imperative forms are where you take the infinitive, right? So you got to know your infinitives. You got to know both parts of the verb, right? The first person singular and the infinitive. Take the infinitive, knock off the infinitive ending, which is re in most verbs. And then if it's singular, you leave it alone. If it's plural, go to 3b, okay? Add te. And if it's a plural of the third declension, cover the e with an ite. So it's ite, okay? And then floss. So hopefully you know these steps already. I'm going to pause for just a couple seconds for you. All right. And again, I will show you how to do it on a card. All right. So you remember the front of your card, you're going to put your first person singular, and then your infinitive, and then you're done with the card. You just save most of the front space. The back of the card, this should look familiar. Amo, amare, right? So in pencil, you're gonna write everything that I've got in blue, right? So amo, amare, and then over here, you're gonna write to love. And then you're gonna repeat the first person singular, because those are always a little weird. And then you're gonna knock off the re and write your stem 5 times. Ama, 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 okay? I just wrote the stem for to love, ama. And then in pen, which I did for green, in pen, you're going to write the endings, which are st, musti, senti. The O is already there. And then you've got the song. Ost, musti, senti, ost, musti, senti. The Latin present endings are... Exactly. Now, we've got that. You do not do anything as far as the space goes. You keep it really, really short, okay? 3 lines, and you keep it very small. You take up a very small part, because we're going to use all of the back of that card later. Speaking of all the back of the back card, the very, 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 very bottom line of that card, you're going to write the imperative forms. Ama, amate. And that's all you're going to do about that, okay? So now... You've already gone back and done cards for all of your verbs. So now go back and do the imperative forms on all of your verb cards. And then you'll have it memorized. That's how it works. Okay? So what I want you to do now is read pages 72 and 73, and then also 74. Okay, that will be very, very helpful for you. And I recognize that that's from chapter 10, but it's absolutely everything that we just talked about. Okay, it talks about conjugations. There's a couple charts. You should copy those into your notes and what have you. Okay, so here we are in chapter 9. All right, and then I want us to take a look at, let's see, I did that. Yes, I did that. Yes. Okay, so there you are in chapter 9. Yeah, read those pages like I said, and then also read pages 64 and 65, because that's going to review things for you for the accusative plus infinitive, and that's what's coming up in the next video. Okay, so we just spent a bunch of time focusing on verbs. Now we're going to go back and focus on the nouns and adjectives. Okay, all right, I'm going to hit the button.